Hello friends, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel for another video about fashion, specifically about creating this idea of a winter capsule wardrobe. Now I'm filming this on the last day of January. We are going into February, and I'm sure a lot of us are kind of over this whole idea of winter fashion and winter dressing and winter temperatures. And I will say that I am very lucky to live in the south of the United States. So today I think is supposed to be a high of 62, but then there's also a chance of snow later in the week. So our temperature gets very kind of weird this time of year, and some days that might be warmer, some days that might be very, very chilly, very cold at nighttime still. So I'm with you, I understand, but I wanted to do this capsule wardrobe video for winter dressing for a few different reasons. Number one, with most of us just very fed up with the cold temperatures and seeing all of these beautiful brands and designers releasing these resort collections. I'm sure a lot of us are longing for spring and summer clothing. But that does not mean that you have to completely disregard or put away all of your winter clothing and winter items. Obviously, you still need to be wearing them so you can stay nice and warm. But I wanted to make this video to potentially re-inspire you or reinvigorate you for still a few months of potentially winter dressing ahead of you. So let's dive in. Let's talk about the 10 pieces that I'm putting together for my winter capsule wardrobe, why it is a good practice to do, especially this time of year, and then potentially what items you might want to add into your wardrobe for next season or the rest of this season. I have long been fascinated with this whole idea of a capsule wardrobe. I think I ran across the idea maybe 5 or 6 years ago, probably on Pinterest first. There's a few different bloggers that I absolutely love to follow for this idea of creating a capsule wardrobe. The Style Bee, Unfancy are two that come to mind right away, but I've also talked about capsule wardrobes for different types of weather, for different temperatures, for different seasons over on my blog as well. If you didn't know I have a blog, I do. It's called Some Pretty Thing. I will leave it in the description down below. But basically, a capsule wardrobe, a brief overview of it, is a select amount of pieces that you have in your wardrobe for a specific temperature or season that you pull from to create outfits. And really what this does is it helps you create different silhouettes, different styles, different types of outfits based on items that you maybe would not have necessarily pulled from, or just different types of outfits that might not fit inside your usual mold. And a few reasons really to employ a capsule wardrobe is when you really find the items in your wardrobe are just not bringing you a lot of joy. And I know this whole idea of items sparking joy with Marie Kondo and decluttering, they all go very much hand in hand, but this doesn't mean you have to get rid of everything else in your wardrobe. That just means that you might set aside 10 or 20 or 25 different items that really truly bring you a lot of joy when you try them on. They fit you well, you feel very confident in them, and those items are the ones that then you use to create outfits that you might not necessarily have gone for or really even thought to pair pieces together. What it does is just allows you to get back to the basics. It allows you to get back to the items that you truly love, that you wear a lot. And then after you do this whole capsule wardrobe system or program or exercise, then you can start to see what items in your wardrobe might not be bringing you joy and what items you don't reach for. And then you can successfully potentially pare down your closet and then make way either for new items that then do bring you a lot of joy and do add a lot of value to your wardrobe, or you can just keep with a more minimal and pared down version of your wardrobe. So A capsule wardrobe is really a great exercise to do when your items are not bringing you joy, when you feel like you're just wearing the same outfits over and over and over. They're not bringing you creativity or a sense of fulfillment, or you're excited about the outfits that you're putting on. This is a great exercise just to do. So I, for this video, chose 10 different pieces in my wardrobe that I wanted to style in a variety of different ways. And I think at the end of the day, I had maybe 15, 16, 17 outfits based off of these 10 pieces. So this does not include shoes, accessories, or undergarments. However, there is a coat involved with it, and then also more athleisure, and then more of the dressier side of things. So it kind of covers all the bases except for like one specific like pair of shoes and things like that. So it's completely up to you. There are no rules for a capsule wardrobe. You can choose as many items as you want. I chose 10 just because it was much easier for the sake of the video. But I wanted to walk through what those 10 items were really quickly, and then kind of show you a bit of a lookbook of how I'm styling these 10 pieces into multiple different outfits that can be worn from date nights to the office, to more casual looks, to working out, to going for a walk in the winter, things like that. So one thing to note about a capsule wardrobe is that it does not have to be a neutral based capsule wardrobe. A lot of the bloggers, a lot of the YouTubers that go over their capsule wardrobes, you will see that they are neutrals. And I see a lot of people comment on that saying, well, why don't you add color? Why don't you add patterns? Why don't you add these fun elements? And I think that's just because intrinsically, people that do capsule wardrobes successfully know that neutrals are just very easy to be very versatile. They are very easy to be paired together, and probably it just lends itself to more being somebody that has a more neutral wardrobe, has just intrinsically more of a capsule wardrobe. But that does not mean that you cannot have a bright and colorful and cheerful capsule wardrobe. It just maybe means that you need to be a bit more intentional with the pieces that you're actually picking out. But as you can see, mine is fairly neutral. I have 4 colors. I have black, white, tan, and dark green. So let's start with the pieces of the capsule wardrobe. First of all is just a basic button-down white blouse. This one is slightly oversized. It is definitely a budget-friendly piece. It is from H&M. It is slightly wrinkly, so I apologize for that. But this is so easy to be paired with basically anything that you have in your closet. This is a lighter weight piece because I love layering it, but also can be worn on its own or under coats. Second top is going to be just a black ribbed mock neck turtleneck. I have had this one from Primark for about 6 years now. I think it was maybe $4.99 back in the day. I will say that this has gotten just so much use, so much love from my wardrobe. I absolutely love it. I wear it with everything. It is so easy to style, and definitely just always been a part of a capsule wardrobe, no matter what type of capsule wardrobe it is, really. Next up is just a white, again, ribbed long sleeve top from Everlane. That's a bit of a Henley style. Next is a crew neck sweatshirt. This is from the brand Sporty & Rich, and I absolutely love it. Again, in this kind of like dark green color, which goes really, really well with my complexion, my eye color, things like that. So I tend to gravitate towards this color quite a bit. And then also the sweater that I'm wearing, which a few of you have asked about recently. This is the Alex Mill button back sweater, I believe. Again, in kind of this just like emerald green color. What's genius about this sweater is that it can be styled and worn a lot of different ways. It can be worn so the buttons are in the back like a cardigan, or basically like a turned around cardigan, but more of like a pullover sweater style, or you can flip it around and wear it just as a true cardigan with lots of different styles. So those are the tops that I have in my capsule wardrobe. The bottoms are this pair of jeans from Levi's. These are the Icon Wedgie Fit denim in, I forget the colorway, but I will of course link everything down below. I did a full review about these and they just are an absolute staple in my life now. Next is just a pair of white denim, which is really fun to add in for a little bit of the brightness, a little bit of the color. In the past, I have done black denim, but I've just been really loving this pair of white denim from Abercrombie this year, and goes really well with everything from boots to sneakers. And then for a little bit of a dressy element, I added in a black leather skirt. This one is exceptionally comfortable. It has pockets. It's like a faux leather, not real leather, but really, really easy to kind of style up or style down. So you add in that kind of more dressy element to your capsule wardrobe. And then just a pair of black Lululemon leggings. These are a cropped version, and I wear leggings a fair bit still. I work from home, I am working out, I go for walks, things like that, so I couldn't not pair some athleisure inside this capsule wardrobe. And then for the heavier coat element, I know I said that I live in the South, and today I think is going to be a high of like 62, so I would definitely not need this, but in a few days it's going to be much, much chillier. So this is just a wonderful layering piece. You can just throw it on. It honestly dresses up or dresses down an outfit. I have worn this with athleisure. I've also worn it with very fancy dresses. So it's really just a wonderful wool piece that you can definitely add to pretty much any outfit to kind of class it up a little bit, but also just be that wonderful layer of warmth, kind of like you're wrapping up in a big hug. This is just an exceptionally classic coat that I got from J. Crew that is still on their website, is still being sold because it will never ever go out of style. So just a wonderful addition to a capsule wardrobe, and I actually see that I need to get it dry cleaned because it has a little bit of a smudge on the back. No surprise, but those are the 10 items from my capsule wardrobe for winter this year. And like I said, I didn't include accessories, shoes, or undergarments in this. You don't need to either. But now the fun part comes, seeing how many outfits we can put together with these 10 pieces. So let's get into the lookbook.